Hello everybody, this is Furniture Bob here and welcome to race number 21 of the 2018-19 NASCAR Skittles Cup Series season. This is the Tochigi Bank 500 at Twin Ring Motegi. After a not so very climatic race yesterday, that was the NASCAR Siemens National Series race here. Well, some people were a little bit Tochigi about this place. Brian Priest basically dominated the whole race and won it, and nobody was surprised. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the results of this race are. But with that being said, let's now give you the starting grid. Starting on the pole for the race is Martin Truex Jr. Alongside him in second is the Real Xbox Nerd. Third is Froito Bobbin. Fourth is Denny Hamlin. Fifth is Kevin Harvick. Sixth is Kyle Busch. Seventh is William Byron. Eighth is Chase Elliott. Ninth is Bank Coaches. 10th is Tim Tom. 11th is Brad Keselowski. 12th is Kyle Larson. 13th is Bracer. 14th is Daniel Hemrick. 15th is Donald. 16th is Joe Logano. 17th is Cliff Boyer. 18th is Duck. 19th is Daniel Suarez. 20th is Gridron. 21st is Ryan Newman. 22nd is Ryan Blaney. 23rd is Oliver. 24th is Jimmy Johnson. 25th is Alex Bowman. 26th is Bubba Wallace. 27th is Douglas. 28th is Kurt Busch. 29th is Eric Almirola. 30th is Rebecca. 31st is Nia. 32nd is Eric Jones. 33rd is Paul Menard. 34th is Dawson Dillon. 35th is Jamie 6. 36th is Mr. Light's brother. 37th is Derper. 38th is Mr. Lighty. 39th is Mommy. 40th is Lana Castle. 41st is Reed Sorensen. And 42nd and last is Can't Drive as always. So a very interesting and colorful grid as here today at Twin Ring Motegi. A few new paint schemes in the race that I haven't seen before, but yeah, of course, there's Froito Bobbin in his bank coaches car, which you have seen on multiple occasions this season. Speaking of bank coaches, but not necessarily Froito Bob, more so bank coaches himself. Yeah, as a result of two poor finishes in a row, he is now just above the playoff cutoff line, so he's going to have to really step up his game if he's gonna even make the playoffs. And of course, but even worse off could be said for Kyle Larson and Brad Keselowski, as a result of poor positions from them, they are now outside of the playoff position. So so if either of those guys want to have a chance at even competing in the playoffs, they're gonna have to get their game on as well. And Daniel Hammer, despite being a rookie, he's showing some impressive stuff. Oh, what's this here? I noticed somebody. What the heck? There's a missing gap between Rebecca and did somebody quit before the race even started, or what happened? I don't really know. I'm not going to question it for now. But what we will do, however, is get this race underway. Let's see if this is either the same thing or a little bit better than the race yesterday. Only time will tell. But regardless, they come off of turn number 4. And green flag is in the air. We are underway at Twin Ring Motegi. Martin Truex Jr. as per usual getting the start off of the corner, but Froito Bobbin already going to try to go to his inside lane to take the lead, as Froito Bobbin does. Another thing to mention in the point standings that Froito Bobbin is now officially 100 points ahead of the guy in second in the point standings. So Froito Bobbin is basically now 2 races ahead in the point standings, and by 2 races I mean 2 race points awarding. Okay, that made no sense, but I mean to put it straight though, Froito Bobbin, he's so far ahead in the standings that he's not nothing to worry about. But he may have to worry about this though, as the caution is out already here at Motegi. I wonder what happened to bring the caution so quickly. Of course, there were some passes here and there, but yeah, the caution already out of Twin Ring Motegi. That was a bit of a fast one. We're going to see exactly what happened to bring that out. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the heck happened there to bring out the caution, but of course we're going to find out. So let's go on right there and then. So, oh, a big accident on the front straightaway. When I say big accident, I don't know how big it is. We'll take a look at the scale of the accident in a second. Looks like it involved a few guys actually, killing Nia, Gridron, and Alex Bowman. We're going to see what happened between these 2 guys. So hopefully we'll be able to get a good vantage point from up here. So you have the 3 guys that were involved. They're just coming off of turn number 4, and looks like that one might go into the other and cause a domino effect. Let's see. Yeah, no, Alex Bowman goes into Gridron, smashes into him. Oh, looks like Douglas got hit too, but Douglas, he's gonna make it through with the yeah, he's gonna survive the accident, but these guys are not so lucky. So let's take a look what happened again, as Nia got involved in the accident as well. So Douglas was lucky enough to make it out of the accident despite receiving contact from Gridrin. However, Nia, as you can see, got caught up with Alex Bowman as well, which would cause her to hit the inside wall, and I believe she went around as well. Not quite. Rebecca actually stayed going forwards, but as for Gridrin and Alex Bowman, those two guys were not so lucky, as you can see in this accident in regular play. So yeah, so Alex Bowman with a little bit of damage now. It looks like that both of these guys will be able to continue the race with a bit of damage. Oh, what happened to Rebecca? What? Did she get someone involved in the accident? Or... oh no, she was the one that quit earlier. Wow, okay, so Rebecca, despite now doing somewhat well in the points, I see the wreck behind us. Rebecca out of pit road before the race even starts. Or maybe she'll be back out eventually. Maybe she has an engine problem. Is going to get that fixed before the, you know, maybe. Although now, Rebecca, she might actually have a chance to maybe continue the race if the caution stays out long enough. Anyway, the field now, of course, is in a bit of a mess at the moment, but we're going to fix that as the pace cars now make sure to William Byron. It's like everyone's now trying to make sure to each other as they're all confused or something. Let's speed up a bit. Yeah, so the pace car now headed the field as he should be. Also, the rest of the field behind him, or behind him. Yeah, the pace car is apparently him now. The rest of the field behind the pace car, they will hopefully, you know, fix their lineup a bit. There they are. The field now just... ah, yeah, the field now just sorting themselves out, getting ready for the restart. Oh, Kurt Busch, he received some rear damage, so we're going to have to take a look at that. And the rest of the field, Bowman was a bit of rear damage, but not the worst thing in the world. So, like, Nia looks like she's going to go down pit road to repair the damage on her car. But Kurt Busch, he received some rear end damage from somewhere, and I thought somebody was smoking, but it's tire smoke. So, where did Kurt Busch receive damage? Was it just now on this start or something, or... oh no, what happened here is that... okay, looks like Kurt Busch, looks like the accident wasn't over yet, and, this happened. So let's go into the helicopter camera once again as we have some more controversy on the racetrack. So now Kurt Busch having a run-in with Eric Jones and Derper, as those guys are gonna go to the inside lane for whatever reason. I guess the caution was out, but these three weren't aware of it. I kept battling for whatever reason that Kurt Busch, he managed to go around thanks to Eric Jones and Derper. Looks like the Eric Jones and Derper, they look like they're gonna get out unscathed, but Kurt Busch not so lucky. He's gonna go back end first into the outside wall, and oh man, receiving front end damage as well. So Kurt Busch now with a wrecked race car. We'll see if he'll be able to continue the race or not. I think he will be, but he just has to, you know, do some stuff. So, Rebecca, here she is. So. Now in dead last due to her problems, here she is now joining the field onto the racetrack. So Rebecca off to a late start in this race, but we'll see if she might be able to improve her position. Oh, looks like Douglas looks like he had to come off pit road as well. So looks like Rebecca, she's gonna get an advantage from her own Soas Motorsports friends in order to get a better finishing spot in this race if she wants to get at least a somewhat decent finish in the point standings in her rookie season. Okay, why am I doing that? Yes, although it looks like Nia and Douglas are going to return to the racetrack. It looks like they will be able to continue the race. So, looks like no DNFs in this race so far. We're going to skip forward a lap to see what they do. I believe the lights are still out. Are they still out? Yes, they are. So we'll skip another lap. And we will be going green this time by. Also, Rebecca looks like she's going to come up to the front row. I was expecting the field to restart entirely single file, but it looks like that's not going to be the case, however. Also, another interesting point of interest in the point saying that Kevin Harvick, interestingly enough, despite being in the playoffs, is the highest running driver in the point standings without a win this season. You know, it's a run by winners. You have Frank DeVos who's won 7 races so far this season. You have Truex who won 4 races. And you have the Realist Boxner who recently got a 2nd win of the season. And then you have Rebecca, of course, down here, who so far, unfortunately, has done next to nothing in her career. I mean, there was a couple of occasions where she got close, but no cigar. Okay, let's continue forward, because, you know, this is... okay, so now Alright, here we go into turn number 4. So, yeah, welcome Rebecca to the racetrack. I guess. Okay, anyway. So, field off of turn number 4 once more. And green flag is out once again. So, throwing to Bob, and as everyone expected, is in the lead. This may be reminiscent of the Siemens Nations race, where of course, Ryan Preece came out and basically led almost every single lap and won the race. Throwing to Bob might just do that again here and get his 8th win of the season. Yep, I said it, 8 wins. The last time a driver got that many wins in a season, a single season that is, was such a long time ago that I can't remember the last time it happened. But Freund Bobbin, there's no denying the fact that he had a career season. I mean, Freund Bobbin, before the season started, Freund Bobbin was a little bit skeptical in the season, wondering if he was going to do good or if he was going to do not so good. He wasn't sure. He was so unsure that he decided to run a couple of NASCAR Siemens National Series races to try to gain a bit of speed. And now he realized that running those Siemens National Series were completely pointless as he dominated the season opener at Daytona, the Siemens National Series race, and would have won if it weren't for some lap cars. And then he dominated and won the Siemens National Series Watkins Glen. And here in the NASCAR Skittles Cup Series, in 20 races, Freund Bobbin has won 7 of those. And we'll see if he can get his 8th today. As for Truex, he hasn't had the best season of his career, but he is slowly but surely getting better. Driving the Sirius XM car today. Car that has been driven by Eric Jones, or car I say should be sponsor, that was carried by Eric Jones in the season. And Sirius XM has now joined forces with Mark Truex Jr., since Truex now drives for JGR. Here's Xbox Nerd, who of course is going to have to try to improve his position for the playoffs. I mean, we're supposed to say that. Xbox Nerd, he doesn't have a ton of things to worry about, unless of course he continues to get some poor finishes before the playoffs. I mean, we are getting closer and closer to the playoffs, but how much do you want to bet that you're actually going to make the playoffs despite getting some poor finishes? So the Xbox Nerd looks like he's now going to try to silence the critics by getting past Martin Truex Jr. Although, yeah, it seems to be difficult to pass here, Motegi. Here's William Byron now trying to get past Kevin Harvick. William Byron, the only rookie currently in the playoffs at the moment. Or I should say, within the playoff bubble. But still doesn't want to race this season. Then you have Bank Coaches, who's almost on the brink of the playoff bubble. So Bank Coaches looking to have a good next few races and hopefully a good rest of the season. Of course, though, this point system does allow you to have a few bad races here and there. But if you plan to win the championship, you want to minimize the amount of errors as possible. Of course, like I said earlier, Freund Bobbin has done an excellent job at this season, and so have most of the other guys in the playoffs. Here goes the Xbox Nerd, however, now going around Martin Truex Jr. for second. They are side by side with each other. This is a bit of a drag race going down the back straightaway. As the Xbox Nerd is now able to successfully get around Martin Truex Jr. and will take second place for now. Of course, now the fans, determine when is Martin Truex Jr. going to get past the race again. Well, I guess we'll have to see. Freund Bobbin, of course, though, has led every single lap so far. And we'll see what the field does when we get to lap traffic. As for the field, they're mostly pretty much all single file. So, yeah, this race very reminiscent of the Siemens National Series race. I mean, of course, this is the first NASCAR Cup Series race here in Motegi since 1998. And, of course, this is the first race in Motegi ever where the race is a championship round. Here's William Byron, however, now getting past Kevin Harvick and bang coaches. Going to attempt to do the same thing as they shove Kevin Harvick to the outside lane. So, William Byron, look at that. Although he's got bang coaches to his inside, though, bang coach is going to be able to pass up on William Byron on the curve, and Kevin Harvick do so as well. William Byron, who doesn't make the best decision through here, is going to get shoved to the racetrack by Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin too. Bang coach though now might just set its sights on the leaders. Oh, but now the field's a bit clogged up here, as now you have Denny Hamlin now on the inside of Kevin Harvick. Denny Hamlin, another driver who has done quite well this season in terms of points, yet hasn't scored a single victory this season yet. Oh, but looks like now everyone seems to be countering each other. Now Harvick's getting shoved to the outside lane by William Byron, and Kyle Busch is now having something to say as well as Can't Drive gets involved. Well, I say, yeah, so it was Can't Drive by yeah, I totally forgot to check out Can't Drive as the leaders pass him, but it's like the top three will be untouched by Can't Drive, and so the guys behind him. So here is now bang coaches attempting to make the right gains to these guys and have a shot at getting a good finish. Hamlin, though, at the moment running 5th. He's got the rookie William Byron behind him. Of course, here's Kyle Busch, who recently got his second win of the season at the April Super Speedway. Well, some expected Kyle Busch to get his second win at Dover after quite a dominant performance there, but and I've had to make a jump cut in this race, so yeah, apologies, but back. As I was saying, Kyle Busch, a lot of people expected him to win at Dover after his dominant performance there, but nope. But a second win of the season would come at April 8th Bowl. Here's Truex, though, now trying to get on the Relays Box Nerds inside to overtake him for second, and Marshall Jr. trying to climb second place back. But there's bank coaches lurking. Oh yeah, it does seem fairly difficult to pass here, Motegi. I mean, this is a flat track, but then again, though, not much really changes on the speedways either. Well, speedways, I mean like bank speedways, because of course this does classify as a speedway oval, but is a pretty flat one at that. And jump cut number 2, because apparently now I have to be very much interrupted in this video. Oh well, not much to talk about anyway. At least not now. Anyway, so Frony took Bob and others. Just doing that thing. So not much to talk about in this race, though. If we consider coming back to this track next season. I mean, we'll come back to this track next season and give it another shot, but if the race next year isn't very exciting either, then, well, this track might just be on the schedule for just 2 years. Because the fans want exciting races, and, this race has been super exciting so far. Well, then again, though, we're on lap number 21, so who knows? Maybe we're just saying this now. Maybe later on the race will get more exciting, and then the fans will want this track to come back next season. So top 3 really just playing ring around the rosy now. So do these guys as well. Kevin Harvick, though, he's lost quite a bit of ground on these guys since the thing. I swear if I have to make one more jump cut. Anyway, so Kevin Harvick lost quite a bit of ground, and now getting caught up by Keselowski, who's trying to get himself back into the playoffs after a couple poor finishes. Here's the Source Motorsports driver now trying to have a go at these guys. Here's Chase Elliott, who's still searching for his first career win and is now getting shoved to the outside by Cliff Boyer. Here's rookie Daniel Hemrick. But Hemrick being a rookie, he's made it. Well, he's done a few interesting things so far this season, to say the least. You know, some might say he was Jamie McMurray's replacement. And I mean, McMurray, he tried his best to prove himself, and you know, to give McMurray credit, he actually kind of did it like late in his career. But you know, of course, then McMurray decided, well, basically just go into retirement, and then of course, French racing shut down, so that allowed Richard Childress Racing to expand into 3 cars again, and bring in Daniel Hemrick from the Siemens National Series to run the second half of the season. Well, Hemrick, though not officially competing for Rookie of the Year, as you know, Hemrick, he's not only racing in the second half of this season, so you know, as much as I would like to give credit to Hemrick, well, I say give credit to Hemrick, that sounds actually quite dumb because this is only. Well, he's only raced since race number 18, so this is only his 4th race in the Cup Series. So, then again, it's early days yet, so Hemrick can always blossom whenever he feels like it. So the rest of the young guys in this race, which there's not a lot of thanks to the recent changes. William Byron is one of them, of course. And he is up here in 6th at the moment. Not much to say about this race, though, I have to say. This has been the most interesting race ever. So Rebecca looks like she's already been able to get back on the other guys, and now Can't Drive is now just what's the word? Trotting along the track in dead last. I guess that at least means Rebecca won't be finishing dead last in this race. But Can't Drive will. You know what's interesting, that at the moment, Can't Drive has about like 120 something points in the standings, and we're up to race number 21 now. That's after 20 races, of course. Meanwhile, Florian Bobbin, of course, being the complete opposite of Can't Drive, has managed to rack up that many points in just the first few races. But of course, though, that's what the point system was designed to do. So drivers starting to be a bit cautious around here. Not sure if bits also play a factor in this race or not. They may have to eventually, because this race is oh, Truex! I forgot to completely mention Truex has now managed to get past Xbox. I do apologize if I missed that. Yeah, that's my own bad for missing on this. So, if you guys caught a glimpse of that, at some point while I was sticking the camera on someone else, then, well, congratulations. If not, then, well, Truex now in 2nd, ahead of the real Xbox nerd. Seems that these two might be the main competitors up here for this race, and, you know, like if Floyd DeBon wasn't up here, this would be an interesting battle for the lead, but of course, Floyd DeBon is up here. Therefore, it's not actually about the lead. It's Floyd DeBon basically leading every single lap, and none of you should be surprised. Here's Reed but as we saw against Reed Sorensen, yeah, Ben Koch still running in 4th though, setting his sights on these guys. Floyd DeBon, of course, not going to waste any time getting around Reed Sorensen. I don't think that the others are. I don't think Truex and Can't Drive. No, Truex and Xbox aren't going to do it either. Indeed not. Awesome. We'll have traffic coming up, though. It's Atlantic Castle next to Mommy. Also, if you looked at the speedometer at the top of the screen, you may have noticed that Florian Bobbin actually let off the throttle a bit going off the turn before. I guess he was going a bit too fast. It was about to crash to the wall and had to lay off so he could actually make the corner, which is not like Florian Bobbin at all. He He usually is able to nail the corner exit, but well, maybe it's just that maybe this is just because this is Fernando Boban's first ever race here at Motegi. Well, maybe he should have actually considered running the NASCAR Siemens National Series race here yesterday, but yeah, Fernando Boban not thinking that Motegi would be difficult. And Fernando Boban isn't a humongous fan of these flat tracks. You know, Fernando Boban pretty lucky that there isn't that many flat tracks on this from the season, or in the season, the schedule, I guess. Of course, so these guys, they're too busy battling with each other for second, because now you have, because of course Trix got around the Racebox Nerd, but the Racebox Nerd might just get his revenge on Truex, and then, well, at least finish second, which would be a big improvement to the Racebox Nerd's point standings. I mean, Racebox doesn't have an insane amount of things to worry about now, but he is going to have to make sure he stays at the top of his game for the playoffs gets here, and of course, then the real Xbox are gonna have to really drive when the playoffs, you know, officially start, which is gonna be quite soon, actually. So, so at this point, Fernando Boban doesn't really have anything to worry about until the playoffs get here. But as for everyone else, though, especially everyone just below or above the playoff bubble, they're gonna try and salvage all the points they can possibly get in the next few races before the playoffs, before the regular season ultimately ends and the playoff season begins. Well, so far though, this hasn't been the most entertaining race here at Motegi. I mean, we'll have to see if it's any better next season with some of the little changes coming in next season. But yeah. Of course, not unusual to see Fernando Boban leading so many laps, but here it's you might say it's just like the other 7 times that Fernando Boban has won the season. And am I crazy? I just see the yellow flag come out. Okay, am I crazy or is the lights out? Yep, the caution is out again at Motegi. Yep, so it looks like I wasn't crazy and I did actually see the lights flashing. And so the caution is now out once again at Motegi. We're going to see what was the cause of this one. Been a little while since our last caution in this race, but one has now happened. And it looks like this one was out for some time, but I guess the big question is what exactly caused the caution? Oh, Bracer, what happened here? Oh. Okay, so what basically happened is that there was no accident. What did happen though is that Bracer, he was just, you know, having some fun, battling with the other guys, and all of a sudden, his engine expires. Right in front of the field too, wow. Wow, that shook up the field by quite a bit. Sort of. Wow, okay. But unfortunately for Percy Serp, unfortunately indeed, his engine is blown, and as a result, he managed to come to a complete stop on the racetrack, and as a result brought the caution. So, Percy was doing quite well in this race until his engine blew up. What a shame. Percy was actually doing somewhat well, but Percy's engine blew up at the end, and that is now that is the main cause of the caution, of course. So there was no accident, but of course there was a blown engine, and that blown engine, of course, came from Percy. And of course, this blown engine led to a caution, which may lead to some thing. I don't know. Might lead to pit stops considering how little we pitted in this race. Also, the looks like he managed to get back around Martrix Jr. at one point. So I was gonna bunch the field a bit, so these other guys behind might be able to bow back in this race. Rebecca, so she's managed to get back to 39th, which is not the worst result in the world. As for the field, they're just doing the thing. First of all, now officially on pit road and done for the day. Oh, Martrix Jr. He's going on pit road. Any other takers? I'll see a few guys coming on pit road actually. Same for Harvick. Doesn't look like anyone else. Oh, here's Austin Dillon coming up pit road as well, along with Alex Bowman and Derper. Also, there's the most amazing pit cameras in the world. Well, if we look on Truex, he is now, of course, up pit road. But that, though, is going to lose him a lot of positions. Well, it's like that Kevin Hart got a bit more speed, but he's going to have to let Truex pass him anyway. So very interesting events in this caution. So a few guys are going to pit, but not any of the leaders. So the question is, are they playing a strategy, or are they just pitting for the fun of it, basically? Good question. I still went the wrong way. Yeah, so Truex now forced ahead of Harvick like he's supposed to. Apart from that, nothing gonna change elsewhere. Also, looks like the field just getting the line. Oh, someone else up pit road now. Oh, it's Landon Castle and Reed Sorensen. Guess they chose a pit for some reason or another. And next time by. So that's officially out, which means the field is going to bunch up just a bit. Martrix Jr. and Kevin Hart are now pretty far back in the fields. So I don't know if they're playing a strategy or they're just pitting because they need tires. And also that raises up the question of, what about the rest of the field? Are they going to pit or are they going to stay on for the whole rest of this thing? Well, from my perspective, I don't know. So, throwing involved with your leader, however, now that Truex is gone, the YouTube Motorsports teammates are now next to each other, which might encourage bank coaches to maybe have a run with his own teammate, maybe even throwing to Bobbin. You might just be able to see a repeat of Homestead. Or maybe in an alternative fashion. Only time will tell, however. But what we will know surely is what happens when the restart happens, which is, of course, shortly. So, with 18 or so laps to go, green flag, we're underway once again at Twin Rim Motegi. With the field on the inside, that might cause a bit of a jam as... Oh, I'm correct, as Hamlin. Wow, Hamlin. He was about to make his way... Oh, looks like he wanted to make his way to the bank coaches. Field is now really janked up now, as here is Rebecca now here, and looks like Hamlin has been able to make his way around Rebecca and bank coaches, and looks like now he's trying to set his sights on the real Xbox nerd to take him down for second. Holy moly, it's a complete turn of events in this race now, thanks to that caution. Now bank coach looked by Rebecca, so much for that caution. Bank coaches may not be able to improve his position around here. William Byron, however, and the others that go on the inside lane will. As Denny Hamlin now up to third. And we have a caution once again already. So the assortment of things have happened. We're going to watch the field come back to the line first. So front of all your leader, however, Kyle Busch, however, has now managed to go under William Byron for the position. They're going to scrub each other side by side. But looks like Kyle Busch will beat William Byron to the line and will gain a spot here. But of course, now we've had another caution already, so the big question is what happened to bring out this caution. So like this time it was a crash, so I guess there's no indication of cautions breeding cautions. Of course, though, what was salty about that is that, of course, the previous caution was caused by a blown engine. This one now caused by a wreck. Looks like this one happened in turn number 4, and it... Ooh, so Keselowski got involved. I wonder how, though. Was he the only victim of this accident, or whether it was the other people get into it? Looks like Kia Driver was doing his thing on the outside lane as the field just does their thing on the inside. So Keselowski's just doing his thing, and then who gets caught up on him? Looks like Oliver here. Yeah, so Brad Keselowski's gonna get caught up on Oliver. Looks like Daniel Swartz got caught up with Kia Driver as well, as you saw right there, but Keselowski getting the worst of it, and Oliver gonna receive some damage as well. It's like Oliver gonna... Oh, Oliver almost makes time with his brother, but thankfully it doesn't get any worse than that. As for Keselowski, though... Yeah, due to some misfortunes, it's now going to result into Keselowski getting another poor finish in this race. What a shame. Keselowski only running off of 1 win this season. Really needs to get his game on so he can get a good finish. Well, I say get a good finish, do well on the point standing so he can make the playoffs. But this race, though, is going to be another stinker for Keselowski. Of course, you already saw what happened here, so we're going to just go fast forward a bit up to the pace car. Yeah, so now we're under caution once again. I wonder what the field will do under this caution. Who's going to pit and who's not going to pit. So the field operates doing some interesting things. Of course, though, who pits and who stays out this time? So once again, the vast majority of the field is staying out this time by... Yeah, I don't think a single person is going to come up here road this time. Plus, maybe someone back here. I expect one of those people that do come up here road will be Keselowski, but oh no, not even Keselowski coming up here road. Huh. Okay then. That's just weird. So overall, the field does nothing under this caution in terms of pit stops. They're just gonna they're basically just gonna trot around here a bit more. So we're going green this time by. So once again, the field will be starting in pretty much the same way as it did before. No surprises there. That being said, however, pace car once again on pit road. And here we go again. Another restart here in Tochigi. And we were underway once more. Point of all, we're getting a power start already. Shooting it off the line, getting away from the Xbox nerd. And Xbox nerd gonna get shoved to that side lane. However, Daniela getting stuck behind Mommy, and as a result of this Xbox nerd gonna get around these guys on the outside. Only just though, as Kyle Busch might try to do the same thing. What's going to do so? Wow, okay, that's really caused the field to shake up a lot. Now Rebecca preventing the little Xbox nerd from gaining ground in front of Bobbin. See if this might be able to shove Rebecca to the outside this turn though. It looks like Rebecca trying to put the power down. And we're under what's this? Are we under caution again? I guess we are. We have yet another caution at Tochigi. Third caution in a few laps. Wow. So this time, who was it? Oh, this time was on the backstretch. Jimmy Johnson getting involved. We'll see what exactly happened here. Oh, another incident of this thing happening. So Jimmy Johnson just doing his own thing, but then gets caught up by Clint Boyer. Jimmy Johnson already having a mediocre day, but is he going to go from mediocre to might be over. He hits the inside wall pretty hard. And it's only rear end damage though, so he might be able to continue on, but as a result of his accident, we are under caution once again. Well, so another caution. And how many more cautions are we going to have now before the race is over? Entries on pit road. See, maybe Jimmy Johnson, but I don't imagine anyone else. Oh, someone's putting the power down. Or, nope, never mind, it's just my imagination, I guess. Well, there we go. Also, we reached up to the live point, so yay. Might have to just let the field circle the track of one more time. So one more time, or nope, 2 more times apparently. These views don't really have anything, so I'm just gonna fast forward here. Just don't mind me. Anything to see here. Hey, there's one more taking isms. So this is officially the lap where we're going to restart once again, but it looks like, what's this now though? It feels like getting ready to go single or double file though. I guess NASCAR is now just keeping the field single file this time just to prevent another caution. Because we have 3 cars in a row, I guess NASCAR doesn't want any more. Alright, so this might cause the field to battle it out though. Only time will tell, though. Well, with that being said, and the face car is off, we're single file this time, so the audience kind of hopes for no more cautions, or at least not one in the next lap or 2. That being said, we're underway once again with now 8 laps to go. Feel we're gonna get into Rebecca though this time, or are they just gonna stay behind her? I don't really know, because Rebecca, I mean, despite the fact that she had an engine problem before the race even started, which they were able to fix, Rebecca really in no way gonna really be able to compete with the rest of these guys in this race. So everyone else is gonna have to just gonna get to it. So the real Xbox nerd in second now. And Denny Hamlin, so he's going to make his way past Rebecca. As Rebecca now officially being shoved to the outside by the leaders. Oh, now the Lewis has a bit of a better shot at actually catching up to Fronto Bobbin. And might just compete with him for the win. And of course not fast enough. You might get the illusion of the fact they're battling, but in reality, that might be a bit anticlimactic. Oh, Kendra looks like he went down pit road for something. What if he's on the broken cycle? So the Xbox nerd. So this will be his. This will hopefully be another good finish for the Xbox nerd, which should improve his position in the point standings. I mean, of course, he's not gonna be able to win the regular season now. Of course, that honor goes to Fronto Bobbin, but maybe this is already real Xbox nerd. He put in his best effort, but I guess he wasn't good enough. Oh well. With the playoffs, you know, you might see the Xbox nerd then going to win the championship. Well, at this point, Fronto Bobbin's just become the championship favorite. As for now, the field, yeah, not really battling anymore. I'll have to say though, I have to give a bit of a shout to William Byron, because William Byron lately he's gone a string of good finishes. I think it all started at the actually all started at Charlotte. Because it seems ever since Charlotte, William Byron has gotten a string of good finishes, and as a result, it's moved him up in the point standings and actually giving him a likely chance of making it into the playoffs. How are you seeing that? It's seeing a rookie in the playoffs. I mean, it's not impossible. I think a lot of people had high hopes for William Byron this season. Is taking over the number 24. Jeff Gordon drove before him. And Cicelli too, of course. But, you know, Cicelli, of course, he was only in the 24 for a couple of years and decided to change to the 9, which are for completely understandable reasons. Well, it looks like they're throwing to Bob, and as this one in the bag, his Village Spartan cannot seem to catch up with his teammate-in-law. And the Village Spartan was pretty dominant at Dover, but we kind of have to remember that, of course, I bet you if the Dover race went on for any longer than it did, then the Village Spartan would have definitely, or no, the Village Spartan would have been caught up by throwing to Bob, and then, of course, the winner of that race would have been a different story. Would have been a bit like Atlanta, except without Alex Bowman to screw Floyd to Bobbin out of a win. Of course, as a result of the Atlanta race, Lewis Bushman actually held the points lead in the standings for one race, and then Floyd Bobbin took it back and has held it back for the whole rest of the season. So one will have to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Yeah, okay, it looks like the drivers are going on a pit road. This lane of the race doesn't really make much sense, but I mean, for the Bobbins was running to stay out though. And what is this, Truex? What? Okay, how in the world did Truex manage to get back so many spots? I don't really know, but off of turn number 4, in the least surprising fashion ever, Floyd Obama will win the inaugural race back here to Motegi, in the form of the Tochigi Bank 500, to score his 8th win of the season. After a couple of not so good races at the April Super Speedway, and I forget the track was. Oh yeah, it was Dover. Actually, tell lied. I mean, for a moment, he didn't. I mean, he finished second at Dover, which wasn't bad, but of course, then he had that incident in April, which led to him getting a 21st finish there. But yeah, not much to say though about Floyd to Bobbin in terms of struggles, because he's just been. This whole season, though, he's just put up impressive stats. Of course, you can't win them all, but you can win quite a few if you're as good as Fronito Bobbin. Well, with that being said, actually, however, Gabe Banff is nice somehow. Also, some guys were actually able to keep it up, and also the pace car. It looks like the lights came on his car. Oh, it must have been some kind of crash though. Okay, then we'll have to take a look at this after we go over the finishing statistics. So, with that being said, if we go over the finishing position, so Floyd Bobbin is going to win here, and we're taking with the Ridley Spartan coming up second, Denny Hamlin third, William Byron fourth, Kyle Busch fifth, Mark Truex Jr. sixth, Ben Coach is seventh. Daniel Hemrick 8th, so top 10 for the rookie, which is quite impressive. Kevin Harvick 9th, Cicelli at 10th, Ryan Newman 11th, Tim Tom 12th, Clint Boyer 13th, Nia 14th, Austin Dillon 15th, Doug 16th, Eric Jones 17th, Paul Menard 18th, Dirtbird 19th, Miss Leigh's brother 20th, Gridgen 21st, Ryan Blaney 22nd, Joe Logano 23rd, Alex Wilson 24th, Kyle Larson 25th, Dave 6 26th, Eric Arnold 27th, Oliver 28th, Mr. Leigh 29th, Douglas 30th, Rebecca 31st, The Bubba Walls 32nd, Dan Sports 33rd, Lane Castle 34th, Mommy 35th, Breach Swords 36th, Jimmy Johnson 37th, Kurt Busch 38th, Brad Keselowski 39th, Cape Drive 40th, Purchase 41st, and Donald 42nd. Okay. So Purchase had a valve problem, but it was not a significant crash that just happened, which brought the cautions. We're going to have to see what exactly happened. Oh. I kind of can't. I need to get on the right guy. So if we go to Blaney here, and we go into the pace car now. So it's still on pit road, but then the lights come on eventually. So let's see just what happened. Go speed up a bit. Maybe a bit more. Here we go. So of course lights came out, but of course there couldn't be a caution. Well, I mean the lights did come out, but of course they couldn't quite do so because that was the end of the. Oh. What? Oh, this is why. Wow, Blaney. I mean, thank goodness they happened to Blaney after the race, because he does the stupidest thing ever. and just rams. Yeah, Kansas gets on the paper one time as a result, crashes right into the wall. Wow. Looking for blame this happened after the race and not during it, because that would have ruined his whole day. Then the game was already doing 20 seconds, so yeah, I guess. Well, that's the end of Watkins Glen. What? No, not Watkins Glen. We're at Fuji. Although I say road course, we're going to road course next. Well, of course, with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video.